Hi everyone. I know it's been forever and I don't even know if I remember how to do this as far as the camera and stuff goes. I sure hope I can. Anyway, I have some news. I have been so busy making journals. My granddaughter bought a business in Michigan, and it is making and selling Minky products. And I don't know how many of you are familiar with what Minky is. Excuse me, but it's the most incredible fabric. Softer than the only two things I can think of that might be softer than that is a baby's bottom and a horse's nose. It is the softest fabric I've ever felt. And basically they make blankets and tote bags and all kinds of things. And she asked me, Grandma, do you think that you could make journals with Minky on the cover? And I said, well, honey, I don't know why not. So she sent me some pieces of fabric, and I have made journals with Minky on the cover. And they are not made anywhere else. Excuse me. And I feel so honored that she asked me in the first place. And I have sent, first of all, she has 3 live shows on Facebook every week, on Tuesday night, Thursday night, and Sunday afternoon. And being in Michigan, it is Eastern Standard Time. And so I have sent to date 21 journals, and she has presented them on her live programs, and 15 of them have sold. So I'm just overwhelmed. And I made a mistake and didn't make videos of them before I sent them. So I have a box started to send to her, and I wanted to do a video to show some of these journals. And I won't go through each page by page, but I will just describe, show a little bit and describe what they are. So let me do the first one. The first one is a book theme. And this is fabric that I had. Now, some of the pieces of fabric she sends me are too small to use for the entire cover. So I have to piece it. And that's what I've done in this instance. But this gold, let me do this. This gold piece of fabric is Minky fabric. And it is so soft. Anyway, this is a book theme. As you can see, it says I love books here. Maybe you can't see. Oh, there we go. So I've added some duck cloth and some paper pieces, and inside, the inside front and back cover is covered with this library paper that I got from My Porch Prints. And this is, it's called the Book Nook. And there's just assorted pages and pockets and envelopes and different kinds of papers, just like our normal journals. And there's a doily. And so that's what this one is. And then there's the inside of that. Oh, I put a stacked pocket there. But anyway, that's the first one. I'm going to set this over here in a box. And this is another one. And this is a snowman. And this is, the whole cover is covered with Minky this time. Look at that. Is that adorable or what? And in this one I've used a snowman digital. And there's adorable papers. Look at that snowman. And then it's just the normal, like I said, all assorted papers, doilies. There's envelopes and ledger papers and so on. This is a handmade paper. And then in this one there's a, what is this? Oh, it's a little folder with stuff inside in this pocket. And then there's the inside of the back cover. And then the next one is Love Letters from the Lord. And I've used this beige colored cuddle and pink cuddle from Minky. And that's the cover. And then this is the inside papers. Love Letters from the Lord. And there's pockets and all the normal things. Gorgeous papers. This one I made a little scrap booklet out of with papers in to write on extra. And then inside here is a lined card. And then in here is a coffee stained envelope, or a pocket rather, glassine bag that you can put, they can put memorabilia in. But anyway, this is the third one. And then I have another one that is the same, except it's not the same. It's got purple instead of pink. And of course the inside is all different. It's the same papers used, but it's not exactly like that one. And then on each of them I have these beautiful corners, metal corners to protect the corners that I got on Amazon, and they're working out wonderfully. But those are those two. Put these in the box. And then I have this one. Let me get this right side up now. And this is Minky fabric for fall. And it has gnomes on it. And there's a little owl and mushrooms and acorns. It's adorable. And this one I had two bigger pieces, so I was able to cover two journals with this gorgeous fabric. And this one is Gather with a Grateful Heart. So this is a Thanksgiving themed journal. And there's a pumpkin pie, which is one of my favorites. And then inside here, there are pages, and in this instance, 2 cards that you can include your Thanksgiving recipes. It says from the kitchen of, and then it has, it makes what, and the preparation time, oven time, and so on, and then the directions. So you have recipe cards in here that you can put your favorite Thanksgiving recipes, and then here's a little booklet. There is always something to be grateful for, and inside here I've added some little papers to for extra writing space. And then there's one of the recipe pages. It's just full of those. Little envelopes containing stuff, book pages, and so on. Absolutely gorgeous paper. And then here's the inside cover. Inside back cover, rather. And then I have another one with that same cover. And we'll open this one. And there's the two gnomes and an owl and the acorns and the leaves. Oh, there's another gnome. Just gorgeous. Mushrooms. And then inside here, there's a stacked pocket, Tim Holtz's stacked pocket. And this one is called one of those HYGGE. I don't know for sure how to pronounce that, but I guess it's Dutch, but it's gorgeous. Look at the papers. Let me get it up here. Oh, I got my camera is off. Wonder how that happened. There we go. This way. There we go. Okay. So just look at that gorgeous paper. There's another page. So this is all Thanksgiving themed. There's a little red fox. And there's a candle. It's so pretty. Such pretty paper. And I have some fussy cut items throughout as well. And that's the inside of the back cover. And then I have this one is totally covered with, and this fabric is called Tropic. Jeans Tropic, I believe, is the color. And you can see the tropical leaves embossed in the fabric is just gorgeous. And I want to put something on the cover, but I haven't decided yet. I have a chipboard. Let's see if I have it right handy here. I have a chipboard Christmas ornament that I'm debating on putting on the front of that, because it is a Christmas themed journal. And here's a stacked pocket, and here's one of the pages, just gorgeous. And coffee stained papers I've done myself. Beautiful paper, look at that. And there's a doily. So that is this one. Another paper, and then it's got lots of writing space, which is usual for my journals. I see these beautiful journals on YouTube, and they're gorgeous. They're decorated beautifully, but there's not a place to write anything. And to me, a journal is to write in. So anyway, this is another Christmas one, and let me move the camera back, see if that helps. There we go. So this is what is called a tall journal. It's about 12 inches by 4.5. And of course this is a Christmas theme. It says Christmas journal. There's Santa. And then this book belongs to. And of course this has got tags and pockets, and and here's a page from a recipe, Christmas recipe book that I stuck in here. There's another page. Gorgeous. Vintage Christmas, it says. And there's an extra page that I guess I planned on doing something with, but I don't remember. Okay. Book page. This is, what do they call that? Parchment paper. Whoops. And coffee stain paper. And that is the tall, skinny Christmas book. And then here's a big section to write on the inside back cover. And this is all Minky fabric. This is one of their Christmas prints. And then I have one more. For right now, I have 9. And this is a bumblebee journal. I'll set this over here. And these are metal. Let me move the camera down a little closer maybe. Whoops, this way. There we go. Okay, these are metal bees. And you can see the thickness of them. They were real brassy gold, and oh, they looked awful. And I used some of Tim Holtz's alcohol ink, and this is how they turned out. I think they're gorgeous. And then, because I didn't have enough fabric, this is a piece of fabric that I had bought to make a bee journal with, and I thought it went beautifully with this. This one has 4 signatures where all the other ones had 2. And then here's a label I got when I bought some beeswax to do my herbal tinctures. I make salves. Okay, and here's some pages, pockets, envelopes, and then I added I had some quilt blocks that I had bought, and so I added one in each signature. This is the first one, and the fabric with the bees on it. There's a bee. A lot of fussy cut stuff through here. And here is, I happen to have some playing cards with bees on the back side. So I added 2 of those. One of them is red, and that one happens to be just plain. Yeah, here's the red one. They're cute. And then this is a page from the a shorthand book. And here's another fabric with bees. Just gorgeous paper. Here's another one. This is the honeycombs. There's a bee. Whoops, we missed the fabric. Where is it? That one and that one. Must have been here somewhere. There. Oh no, we missed the first one. That's what we did, I guess. Yeah, we missed the first one. Here it is. There we go. I'll bring that up to the camera where you can see it better. So anyway, that is my bee journal. So these are the 9 journals that I have finished, and I will be sending to Miranda pretty soon. I am still working on more, so she's going to get a big box this time, and and I hope that people want to buy them when they see them, and possibly for Christmas gifts or whatever. So I will put in the description box the where they will be presented, and if you're interested, you can go take a peek. But I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day and happy holidays.